Abilities like Matthew's might come in very handy in our line of work.
That's true. Ira agrees. As a matter of fact, he's becoming a little insecure about his job. But look at this. I got a 4-page printout this morning entitled Dependable Printed Circuitry versus Inexplicable Phenomena. Do you believe that?
Always too much.
Now, about your punishment.
Punishment?
That's right, punishment for staying on an assignment after specific orders not to.
Steve, I had to prove that Colonel Decker lied about me, and you know it.
Colonel Decker is now Private Decker. As far as your punishment is concerned, I'm sorry, Diana, but I'm going to have to insist. That you take a real vacation. Plane tickets, hotel reservations, and specific orders to have the time of your life.
Steve, I don't want to go.
Go.
Well, there's no suntan lotion in here, and I burn very badly. I don't have anything to read.
No books?
No books. No film for my camera. Cute. Well, you want to go with me?
When criminals in this world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who thunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
It was a dark, moonless night. The city was quiet. Then, suddenly, the darkness was split by a blinding electric flash, and the quiet was shattered by a terrifying electric crackle. On and on it continued. The night lit up by pulsating light and crackling sounds as if a giant firefly had come to life. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, it ended. Police cars, fire engines, trucks with giant searchlights all rushed to the scene, and the darkness of the night was penetrated to reveal a message. A message burned into the side of the steel building.
Look at the message. To Underdog, a rhyme in time saves 9. What does it mean?
What did it mean? And who could have burned a message into steel? Down at police headquarters, Sweet Polly Purebred, ace TV reporter, asked that same question.
Who could it be?
Sure as my name is Flim Flanagan, this could be the work of only one person.
Who, Flim?
Only one of the vilest villains of them all.
But who?
None other than Slippery Eel.
Slippery Eel? Slippery Eel? Who's he?
Well, it began a few weeks ago. Slippery Eel and his boys were about to make off with an armored car.
Look out, Eel. It's Underdog.
Underdog, huh? Well, watch this.
The bullets are bouncing right off him, Eel.
Okay, Fish. Let him taste this.
Nothing.
Come on. Let's slip out of here.
Slippery Eel, you've slipped your last. Your stealing days are in the past.
Underdog rounded them up like nothing. And we put that slimy, slippery eel into our maximum security prison.
The one with the electric fence?
That's the one. But Slippery Eel still tried to prove he was the slipperiest.
Come on, boys. We're breaking out of here.
Not us, Eel. That fence is enough to electrocute you.
But it's not even turned on now.
Yeah, but it may be, Eel, just as you get on it.
I'll take my chances.
The fence! Slippery Eel's trying to get over the fence! Turn it on!
But That must have finished him.
Ah, it should have. But instead, by a quirk of nature, the fence electrified him.
Look, he's electrified.
Look at me now, coppers. None of you dare touch me. I'm the electric eel.
The electricity shot right out of his arm, and it's destroying the wall.
Now, come on, boys. We're breaking out of here.
We're with you, eel. You'll electrify the world.
And as soon as we're out, I'm taking care of that puny underdog. Nothing can stop me now.
Ah, that's the story, sweet Polly Purebred.
Oh, dear. We must find Underdog and tell him.
But Slippery Eel is the electric eel now. I doubt that even the great Underdog can stop him.
Sure, and it's a puzzle. A rhyme in time saves 9. We've got to find Underdog, but the question is, how?
I know someone who might be able to help.
You mean humble, lovable?
Shoe Shine.
Shine? Shine? Oh, hello, sweet Polly.
Oh, humble, lovable Shoe Shine. You've got to help us.
Of course. Anything I can do in my humble, lovable way.
We've got to get a message to Underdog. And since you are his friend, I thought you could help.
What seems to be the problem?
It's a terrifying new villain, the Electric Eel. He's left a message for Underdog.
What is it?
A rhyme in time saves 9.
What does it mean? Let's see, a rhyme. That must mean Underdog. He always talks in rhyme.
Good, good. But in time, what does that mean?
Time, tick-tock, watch.
Clock?
Clock. What's the most famous clock in the world?
Big Ben. But that's in London.
What's the most famous Ben around here?
Why, Ben's jewelry store. But what has Save 9 got to do with a jewelry store?
9. There are 9 players on a baseball team, and baseball is played on a diamond. That's it.
You mean...
Of course. Rhyme means Underdog, time means Ben's jewelry store, 9 means diamonds.
So, Slippery Eel is going to rob Ben's jewelry store, and if Underdog goes there, he can save the diamonds. Oh, hurry, find Underdog.
I'm off. When diamonds are in danger, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I
go! Meanwhile, inside Ben's jewelry store, Slippery Eel is already at work.
By now, Underdog has figured out my riddle and should be on his way. And when he gets here, he'll walk right into my electric trap.
A little electricity won't stop Underdog.
A little electricity? A little? Pal, when I throw this switch, 1,000,000 billion volts go into that trap. Not even Underdog can take that.
Hey, Slippery, here he comes now.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Underdog? It's not for me, I fear. It's the diamonds. He's going to steal the diamonds.
I will save your diamonds, Ben, and see that he goes to the pen.
Come and get me, Underdog.
Repeatedly, the valiant Underdog tried to break through the electrical barrier, but to no avail.
Well, I guess that'll hold him for a while. Now for the diamonds. All right, boys, let's go. And don't any of you citizens touch the switch or you'll get the shock of your lives. So long, blunted dog.
That villainous villain, the electric eel, had trapped Underdog in an electric cage from which there was no escape.
What are you gonna do with him, Eel? Leave him here.
No, I have another little surprise for Underdog. Watch.
Ooh, the cage is getting smaller and smaller.
Right. And soon, 1,000,000 billion volts of electricity will get rid of Underdog for good.
Stop! Stop! Don't do this! Oh, you cannot! Stop!
Since this looks like the end for me, a last request I make. Whatever else you do with me, don't throw me in the lake.
I've done it! Of all the foul fiends who have tried to beat Underdog, only I, the electric eel, have done it! I have destroyed Underdog!
What are you gonna do with him?
Just what he asked me not to do. We're gonna throw him in the lake. This'll do. Toss him overboard.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go.
And that is the end of Underdog. Now, back to shore. We're gonna steal anything we want, and now that Underdog is gone, nobody can stop us.
It's true, dear friends. Underdog has been beaten by that terrible criminal, the electric eel. And now we are at his mercy, no telling what he will do.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, sweet Polly. I'm gonna black out the entire city.
Gee, how you gonna do that, Eel?
Easy. I'm gonna cause the world's biggest short circuit. I'm gonna blow out every fuse in a place. Follow me. There's the power line. Watch this.
And that's the news for tonight, friends. Friends? Friends?
All right, men. Now that Underdog's gone, we'll have to do the best we can. Go out and search the city and... Pitch dark. Sure now, and it's gotta be the work of the electric eel.
Yes, and on the other side of town...
Boy, you sure made it dark, Eel.
Who wants to rob a bank in the light? Here we are. Break down a door.
But what about the burglar alarm?
Dimwit. No electricity, no alarm. Bust the door. Now for the vault.
Boy, we could do with some light now.
Here's a light bulb. Watch.
Yee, look at all the money.
Never mind looking. Take.
In bank after bank and store after store, the electric eel helped himself to the wealth of the city.
This is so easy, I got even a better idea. We're going to Washington, D.C.
Boss, you don't mean...
Correct. We are going to take over the government of the U.S. of A.
Boss, you don't mean...
Correct. We are going to take over the government of the U.S. of A.
The electric eel had decided to use his powers to take over the government and was on his way to the nation's capital.
Next stop, Washington, D.C. I'm going to electrify the country.
Hey, Eel, here come the cops.
I'll stop them. Now, let's get this crate off the ground. No one can stop me now that I've done away with Underdog.
What about Underdog? At the bottom of the lake, the overcharge of electricity was draining off into the water. Underdog had known the eel would throw him into the lake, since that's where he had asked not to be thrown. And that was the one place where he could regain his strength. And now...
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
And even as the eel was heading for Washington, Underdog was checking with Sweet Polly Purebred, ace TV reporter.
And so you see, Underdog, the electric eel is going to take over the government, and no one has found a way to stop his terrible electrical power. If only you could put your mighty computer brain to work and figure out what to do.
My computer brain has found the way. It's glass I need to save the day.
And soon, Underdog was on his way to the famous sandwich glass factory.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
So I see.
I must have a bottle as big as you've got. I'm going to use it to stop a plot.
And so they showed him all the bottles they had. At least they showed him the ones that were not broken. But not one of them was big enough for Underdog's big plan. Then they tried to blow one especially for him, but...
No matter how you huff and puff, those bottles just aren't big enough.
Then, using his mighty atomic breath, Underdog started to work on a bottle of his own. Meanwhile, the electric eel was heading straight for the capital, which had been warned of their coming.
Look, Eel, soldiers on the steps. We can't fight the army.
Who says? Soldiers have guns. Guns are steel. Steel conducts electricity. Watch.
Oh, look, tanks.
Tanks are steel, too.
It looked as though all were lost when high in the sky...
Hey, Eel.
It can't be.
It is. It's Underdog.
But before the electric eel could do anything, Underdog swooped down with a fiberglass net and...
Underdog has done it, friends. He has put the electric eel in a glass bottle where he is absolutely harmless. Because as everyone knows, glass won't conduct electricity.
And once more the lights went on again all over the country. And once more people looked up and said,
Look in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's a frog!
A frog?
Not plane, nor bird, nor even frog. It's just little old me. Underdog.